low in blood sugar and kind of tired. I need you guys to help me bring the juice, the energy into the room. Team A, Team B, Team C. And today, okay, you're Team D, okay, today. You're Team D, all right? Let's go. Team A! Come on, you can do better than that. Team A! Team B! Oh, Team B stinks. Team C! Oh, Team C rocks. Team D! Team D is better than Team B! Come on, guys. Team A! Team B! That's better. Still better. Thanks. Team C! Team D! Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right. Are you guys ready to see these guys do battle? It's like Game of Thrones for startups. Geeky, awesomeness, violence. There's going to be people taking their clothes off. It's going to be awesome. It's just like Game of Thrones, actually. A lot of you looked up from your Blackberries when I talked about nudity right then, which is actually no nudity. Okay, our three judges. First, Indonesia's own Andy Zane from Founders Institute. Come on back up, Andy. Thank you. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Benjamin Joff from Star 8 Plus, or Star Plus 8 Star. And last, Daniel Sato from Sky SQL. Come on back up, Daniel. Great. Our first company coming up to show us what they got. Also from Indonesia, a domestic worker marketplace. Put your hands together for Cabara, everybody. Cabara, thank you.
Just 1 second, we need some pens also.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, judges. My name is Thomas, and this is my co-founder, Faisal. We're from Cabara, the Code of ID. Before I talk about Cabara, the Code of ID, I'd like to talk about why we built it. We live in a competitive world. These days, it's not uncommon for both husband and wife to be working full-time. They need help, somebody to clean their house and probably look after their children while they're working. But finding maid is a time-consuming manual process. In Indonesia, people usually ask their neighbors or relatives or call maid agencies they found from Yellow Pages. For your information, there are about 200 maid agencies in Jakarta alone. Good luck with that. And the problem for those agencies, some of them are very popular and they get overwhelmed by high demand, while some others are struggling just to make ends meet. And those agencies are very proficient with training and recruitment, but they have to divide their attention to deal with customers. That's why we built Cabara, the Code of ID, as an online marketplace for domestic workers. And not just some marketplace where agencies dump their list of maids, we curate the list to make sure they meet our quality standard. And not only curate it, once you choose a maid, we will arrange delivery to your door and comes with replacement guarantee, just in case if you have a second thought. Let me give you a demo of our website. As you can see from the website, it's in Bahasa because we're targeting the local market. So let's go in. Masuk means login. So you type in your email and password. So once you log in, you go to Pembantu Rumah Tangga, which stands for maid. So you can see the profile in here. Okay. To be clear, we're not doing anything illegal, okay? Okay, let's take a look at Rati. Look at her profile. Okay, she has 7 years of experience. Okay, that's good. She's been working in Saudi Arabia and she can speak English. She's from Bandung in Indramayu and her expectation for salary is 900,000 rupiah per month. So if you like her, you just choose. Pilih. So okay, and then you can see what you've just chosen in pilihan. So as you can see in here, we will contact you shortly. And if you don't like her, you can simply cancel. What if you can't find it? What if you can't find what you want? You go to Carikan, you type in the criteria that you want, like for example, let's say, okay, so just click submit, and that's all. Going back to the slides. So why do we think Indonesia is a good market? Thanks to better economy, middle class families are rising. In 2011, there are 50 million households in Indonesia having disposable income of $3,000 or more. And according to the latest report, Indonesia is the third country with fastest growing internet penetration. And I don't know the exact number, but you can ask any middle to upper class families in Indonesia. Majority of them will say, yeah, we already have or looking for a maid. So how are we going to make money? Well, that's easy. We gotta make a photo sharing application for maids and sell it to Facebook for $1 billion. Just kidding. We are charging our customers in a subscription basis. For first year is 2 million rupiah, around $200, and for subsequent years, 1 million rupiah, or $100. 50 to 60% of that goes to agencies. Let's take a look at our growth. As you can see from the graph, we started on January, going up steadily on February, March, and so on. June, July, and August is our projection. If you look at the numbers are small, but they represent headcount. And as a matter of fact, we are already profitable. Well, not much, but profitable. And as you can see from the demand graph, we are pretty much in a good market. So, why do we think that we fit for this kind of business? Because we found out that currently there is no similar service in Indonesia. Probably because maid is, not sexy. It's a not sexy business. Like maid. Yeah, but we think that's a pretty good business. And secondly, like I said before, we cherry pick the maid to make sure they meet our quality standard, and we have replacement guarantee. And also, we're working on a proprietary matching algorithm, just like OkCupid.com, but not for dating. The reason is because we think that we are in a human resource intensive industry. So we try to use technology as much as possible to scale. So why do we think we're the best team to run this kind of business? All of us have experience in running companies. Ali, one of our co-founders, he co-founded 2 companies sending maids overseas, while Faisal, he's focusing on local market and he's the co-founder of HempGrocery.com. While as for myself, I'm more on the technical side and I'm also the founder of Data.com. That's all from us. Thank you very much.
It's an interesting service. Actually, just happened to have invested in a company in the US that's providing caregivers, a marketplace for caregivers. So you're doing something very similar for home helpers. In the US.
Oh, okay.
So I'm somewhat familiar with your model because of that. And there's a couple of things that are missing in your pitch is, maybe I didn't hear it, is how do you handle, what kind of commission do you get if you work on commissions? Yeah.
We work on subscription basis with customers. So for users, end users, when they become a member, they pay $200 for the first year, and then for subsequent years, they pay $100. And from that money, 50 to 60% of that goes to agencies.
50 to
60%.
60% go to agencies.
Yes.
So you're an extra layer for agencies.
Sorry?
Okay. I'll clarify something. So in the caregiver business in the US, so for old people, you need somebody to take care of them. generally people contact agencies, and agency will charge customers $30 per hour, and they will keep $20. They keep 60% basically, and the caregiver gets 10. The company that's in which I invested basically disintermediates the agency. They get $18 and they give 15 to the caregiver, so the caregiver gets 50% more salary, and those get a commission. So in your case, you're actually working with agencies.
That's right.
Okay, so who, like, basically the staff decides her own price, then the agency gets a cut of it, or how does it work?
Okay, maybe I didn't explain it clearly. So we are dealing with agencies,
Yes.
and then after that, after they send the maid to your place, so you will pay the maid in monthly, like in salary. So you no longer deal with us, and you no longer deal with agencies. But every month we will come to meet with the maid, for KPI purposes.
So what's the benefit of working with you instead of the agency?
Well, first, it's very cumbersome for people to call agencies one by one. Well, if they can find a good agency, that's good. But most of the time, it is not convenient for people to call one agency and then calling another one.
Okay, so you aggregate the staff of agencies.
Yes, and we cherry pick the leads. So we don't just simply display all their lists.
Okay. Okay. It sounds less interesting than disintermediating the agencies. Basically, trying to get the mates to register themselves.
Yes.
And then you can filter to check, like do the background check and make sure they're good.
Yes.
And then they work directly with you. You become the agency.
Yes, that's right.
The margins would be a lot better, and you could provide maybe better salaries for the mates through the system. But it's possible that your service is very suitable for the market if it's really trained for the people to go through several agencies. So yes, so that's what I wanted to know. How do you handle payment?
We handle it manually because we still need to meet face to face with the customer.
Okay, it's a lot of legwork. Okay, but it sounds somewhat suitable.
Sorry, if I may explain a little bit. So the culture in Indonesia is people usually they tend to be very selective in choosing mates because it's very personal. There's a stranger staying 24 hours in their place, and usually like it's trust system. So by being a marketplace, we have a large pool of mates. Yeah. So like for example, if one mate is not good, so other people can know because if in different agencies, then probably you wouldn't know.
So if I can say is that it's a right market, it's a big market for that. I can be one of the users of that for that. My wife is having trouble looking for maid at home, and it always happens every year. So I can see her as one of the target market for you. She's been spending a lot of time doing all the e-commerce, buying stuff, buying all the KW things online. So maybe they use it to get the maid as well. However, so I mean, if there's an investor they want to look to this company, something that can have a good potential. However, there's still a lot of things that you have to do in your company itself, in your product itself, and also on the business model. I think it's still like maybe we've only done like 10-15%. There's a lot more that we need to do. First thing is that it is not just about the system. It's not about, oh, I'm creating this website, putting the picture of all the mates, then you can choose which one you want. There are a few pitch. I don't think this is correctly there, like you say, we have this proprietary matching technology. I don't need to have proprietary matching technology. I'm not looking for my girlfriend. I don't use that portal like every week so you can profile what I'm doing, what is my preference. Then automatically the system can say, hey Andy, we got a match for you today. Because I only need match maybe like once every few years, right? So I don't think that's relevant. But what we need to have is a better filtering system, not like by your face. But more like what I need, which area I am, which area they are from, what language you can talk. So that need to be, you put it there, it'll come out instead of it. Click the picture that says, oh, this can speak Arabic. Yeah, click, oh, this one cannot. Yeah, so it's better than that. But also, it goes beyond that, not just the system, but what is most important is that how you can actually do the sourcing, like what Ben said. it won't be as simple as you aggregating all the agency in Indonesia or in Jakarta, but how you can source, you can find an efficient way that you can source high quality mates that you can control, you can curate, and you can give warranty to their quality. Then how to fulfill that? Meaning that sometimes there's a period where no one can get any mates because they'll go back to their village already. So if you can provide that situation that now I can provide you on this area or that area, then it's good. And guarantee, because the biggest issue is guarantee. My family paying a lot of money. Next thing is it's too expensive, 2 million, and we pay like 400 or 600,000 for a maid. But even with that, there's always an issue. We have to keep on getting a new one back and forth, even with agency which we use for years. So again, you don't want it to be something that you launch after that. There'll be a lot of problems with that because you don't source, you don't solve the main issue. How to source, how to fulfill, and how to guarantee. And next thing, marketing is easy. There's a lot of demand, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, but how to make it right. Good.
Thank you, gentlemen. Excellent. Thank you for your time. Give a big hand to the guys from Cabara, everybody. Thank you. Another Indonesian startup taking the stage.